Hey guys, Labbit Baker here with Geeky Assistant. Today I'm going to show you how to make an awesome treat.
Well, Labbit got one thing right. Today we are going to make an awesome treat. Baked Labbit. Just kidding. Stay over there. It is going to be an orange crush cake in the shape of an orange crush bottle. These are all the rage with the gelatins, so I thought that I would make a cake. You will need 1 box cake mix prepared according to the package's instructions. You will need 1 bottle of whatever kind of soda you want. You don't have to use orange crush. You can use Coke, use Dr. Pepper, any kind of ginger ale would be just fine. Just find a matching chocolate to go with it. So you'll need 2 bags of Wilton's Candy Melts or other kind of candy melt chocolate, and you will need to have an X-Acto knife and some tape. Otherwise, that's really all you need other than about 4 hours. So let me show you how to put this together. Now, I already used a little portion of this in the cake that's going to go inside. So you want to just pour all of this into another pitcher. Now take your incredibly sharp X-Acto knife and you want to very carefully remove this label. So you're going to use it later. Put that off to the side for later use. Now, the next part that we want to do is cut a hole in here. So I'm going to put the cap back on. It'll help to keep it from deflating a little bit while we're pushing on it, hopefully. You are going to cut an access port. And so this is for you to put your chocolate on the inside. Be very careful when you're cutting into this. Don't cut yourself. Now wash this out and completely dry it. For the actual bottle part of this cake, we're going to be using some orange candy melts, and you would get brown if you were doing this with Coke or Dr. Pepper, and you could also get white to do any other color like a Sprite or a lemonade and mix the colors together until you get exactly what you want. But this orange is pretty close, so I'm going to be using this. Alright, I put this in the freezer for just a minute to chill, just so it can get a little bit hardened, and you're going to start pouring your melted orange chocolate in. Just start with, give it a little bit, and you want this to coat everything, all the things. Coat all the things, even down into the cap, everything, all of it. Okay, I'm gonna need some more in there. It's a messy job. Okay. Try to get a nice thin layer everywhere you can. Oh my gosh. Whoop. Spill some if you can. Always adds to the ambiance of your kitchen. Yes, I like my kitchen decorated in chocolate. Yes, fancy. Unfortunately, it is going to drip. It is going to get places. But, I mean, hey, it's better than some things. So, get it to... Okay, for future reference, maybe put down some parchment paper. Yeah. Or some aluminum foil or something, anything that might help you not get chocolate everywhere. It's alright, clean it up later. Work kind of quickly on this. My bench is clean, it'll come up. Alright, Make sure everything's covered. I'm missing a spot down here. I'm gonna get all this to move down a little bit. I just want a thin coat for now. I'm gonna go back over it again. This is just vanilla flavored, so it's not gonna have a chocolate, or I'm sorry, an orange flavor. Bad planning. I don't know why I have to do all the cleaning. I'm the star. About 5 minutes later, we are nice and hardened. Be really careful with this. It is very brittle right now, and there's only a small amount of chocolate on the inside. We did a thin coat, so we're gonna do one more thin coat, and then we'll refreeze it. But you don't want this to crack. So chocolate goes in. Again, this time, look at that, learned from the last time. Ha-ha. I'm gonna finish this off and I will be right back with you. Now we are ready to start filling this with cake and buttercream. So you can notice that I have a glove on. I'm gonna be using that to really get inside of there and fix this up the right way. So I wanna make sure I get a layer of buttercream all over the inside of here. So I'm gonna go all the way in, get a layer of buttercream everywhere on the inside of my container. It's a messy, messy job, but it's okay, because it's gonna be delicious. All right, so now I'm gonna take some cake pieces. And I've already cut this into kind of, you can see slices there. So I'm gonna get rid of this for now, because it's actually not helping, it's making things harder. All right, so I'm gonna take some cake. And I'm gonna start by moving it up into the front. So I'm gonna grab just a table knife. Start by spreading a little bit of cake. It's okay if it's crummy, that's fine. Okay, and we're gonna push that all the way up to the front. Now we don't wanna cram it, but you wanna move it to the front. So we're gonna kind of build the front and the bottom, or the top and the bottom, I'm sorry, first. So just keep adding some little bit of buttercream with it. Kind of push it up in there. Okay, this has been chilling in the fridge for about 20 minutes or so. It's not frozen or anything like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some of the leftover chocolate, and I'm going to start kind of layering it on there a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, obviously, because it's not going to fill that perfectly solid. You definitely want to cover up all of that, cake. You can go back in and fix things in a little bit. Okay, that has hardened, so now we're going to do, or mostly hardened, we're going to do a second application of the chocolate. Now we've already incorporated or ensconced or trapped most of those nasty little crumbs, but you might come up with a couple more. So I just want to try to make this flush even with the top and the bottom. And this might take a couple of coats. Last time we're gonna do this, just gonna go in, shave off some of that. It's not quite dry yet, but that's okay. We're gonna get all this extra gunk off now. And make a gigantor mess. Gigantor, it's the word of the day. Okay, so we are ready to very carefully cut this off with an X-Acto knife. Now, you want to make sure that you slip underneath very carefully. Give it a little bit of a slice. Try not to cut your chocolate at all. Once you get this started, it'll go pretty quickly. Our completely done cake on the inside. The bad is on the back. It's kind of rough looking, but that's okay. You're going to cover it with the plastic anyway. So you're going to take your label, put the cruddy looking side on the back. Make sure you line it up so it looks kind of like it really should. Then you're going to need to have a little bit of tape to hold that in place. And there you have your orange crush cake inside chocolate bottle.